Okay, folks, so in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to springboard off of the last video I just made where I plotted some voltage data from a potentiometer. But what I want to do is I want to use pandas. So if I import pandas, it's probably going to say the module is not found. So I'm going to manage packages, and I'm going to type in pandas and hit search. And there's the latest pandas version. I'm going to install it. And it's a powerful data structure. I'm doing this in Tony. You could probably do this from command line if you wanted to, but this is good enough for me. Okay, so apparently Pandas is installed. And so what I want to do is I want to learn, I kind of want to make this video just to kind of show you this is how I learn things, right? Like I've never used Pandas before. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to import Pandas again. And Pandas is now imported, great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to file, save as, and I'm going to call this not plot pot data, I'm going to do plot pot data with pandas, okay? And I'm going to get rid of, I guess I'm going to keep numpy, but I don't want to use it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to Google scatter plot with pandas, and let's see how to use it. And I guess I'm just going to click this one, pandas.py data. Create a scatter plot with varying marker point size. And okay. Okay. Let's do this. Let's import the data for us. Import data pandas. Importing data with read CSV. Okay, here's a pandas tutorial. Yeah, great. Okay, so import panda. Okay, so everybody does PD. So import pandas as PD. That seems like the standard. Like import numpy as NP. So it's import pandas as PD. Okay, and then they do serial df pd.read CSV. So I'm going to do data equals pd.read CSV, and I'm going to do test data.txt. And then, how do you do block? Can you do block comments? Yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna delete all this. Okay, and I'm gonna run that and see if it ran. So it looks like it did. So data, it looks like the data's in there. Okay, interesting. So it actually tells you like the row. That's kind of cool. So there must be 60 rows. Okay. So we can do df dot, interesting. So there's like, you can type in data dot head, and then apparently hit like 5, and it'll just give you the first 5 rows. That's really neat. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I should be able to make a scatter plot now, right? I mean, I've got the data imported, and so let's make a scatter. Well, I don't really want to make a scatter plot. I want to make a line plot, or just a time series plot, right? Like time series plot pandas. Okay. See, it's making like, see, I have a data frame. This is creating random data. Okay, so it makes a figure and then it just says plot. So, I mean, what happens if I just do data? See, they call everything df. So let's call ours df. So df, so they do plt dot figure and then df dot plot. Does that work? No, it did not. They're saying there's no numeric data to plot. Okay. It's saying that you need to create the data series. Yeah, but it's already in there. See, like they're saying column A is this, and then column B and C is this. See, this is numpy random rand n, 1,000 rows, 2 columns, and then they're saying that's B and C. And then column A is this series, and so I guess I need to figure out how to make df 0? No. Huh. Okay. So let's try import data pandas into 2 columns. Import pandas, PD data frame. How to select, how to come. Import pandas, import data pandas. There was this one. Let's do this one, this pandas.read CSV, because I feel like this is going to put it into. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this. Wow. How about plot data from file pandas? How about that? Apparently pandas is like taking over, and I'm playing with NumPy and matplotlib, and I am failing here. So we need to learn this now. Okay, come on. Where's the? Let's just do read. Here's the read CSV. Okay, so this is all this stuff. Oh, weird. Now I actually see what's happening. Did you see that? So df.head3, these are the headers. That's no good. So we actually need to go back and open, we need to open all files, desktop, and we need to import test data. And we need to make a header for this, time and DO. And now let's try this again. There we go. So now df head of 3. So what if we do df time blast? I feel like I'm getting somewhere though. Is there a space or something? Yeah, see here it's got the headers. How do you know what the headers are? df.headers. It's saying time is not a key, and neither is DO, and DO is not either. Okay, well, this is interesting. So can we do df.time? See, how is it that they have height and we don't? Yeah, they don't do anything. They say data frame dot height and then dot latitude, and they grab it. So why does it work for them and not for me? Here's axis names. Let's do df. Is it because there needs to be a comma in between here? So I wonder if we do a find space and throw a comma in there, and then get rid of it. And yeah, does that work? Oh, wild. Okay, so it's a CSV file, so it's a comma separated value file. So everything needs to be separated by commas. Otherwise, it doesn't know how to separate the two. So I should just be able to do plt dot. Well, so can I just do df dot plot now? And then plt dot show. Wow. So it plotted each one independently and made time and do. So if I want to do like x equals df dot time and y equals df dot do. Oh no. Df dot time, df dot do. Yeah. Okay, so how does df dot plot work? So now we got to look at Pandas Plot. Right, this isn't, yeah, you give it the X, only use the data frame. Let's do plot data pandas. Is this where I just was? Oh, okay. X equals A. You have to tell it the comma. So you say X equals time, Y equals do. There we go. Neat. And so now it's versus time. Okay, cool. That took me forever, but I figured it out. So I guess I have successfully plotted with pandas. And so I guess like I can do df.scatter, and I can do some scatter plots. That doesn't exist. Okay. Pandas scatter plot. Oh, it's plot.scatter. So plot.scatter. There we go. There's a scatter plot. I guess I could probably do a histogram, pandas histogram. It's just hist. So I guess I do what df.hist. Neat. It plotted both. Wow, that's amazing. So it's like it creates, if you have like a bunch of data and you make a data frame. So this is really useful for like data analytics. Like not necessarily what I'm doing, or what I do, sorry. But I can see how this is useful for some really high level data analysis. This is pretty cool. I think I will probably use this in the future. I don't know for what, but at least I learned it. So I don't know if you enjoyed this video, me stumbling around and figuring it out, but this is how I learn things. I try things, it doesn't work, I Google it, and I keep going, and eventually I figure it out, or I throw my computer out the window. But there you go. Hopefully you didn't come here to learn pandas, because that's not what this video is. But hopefully I've shown you what pandas can do and how I learn how to learn a new module. And there you go. So I guess I'll see you all in the next one.